had 8,500 condo sales in the GTA this year. And when you think about it, 25% of them were at one project in Markham. So
Holy.
one in four of every condo sold this year was at one site. I have looked at
'Cause it's
launches
low,
since
TK.
2020, and I've looked at price lists and go, this doesn't make any sense, with rare exception. But I've been wrong every single time about sales. So
It's true. And I put out a tweet the other day where it's like, when I told people that the entertainment district was going to be $1,250 a foot, they told me I was crazy, right? When they told me that Yorkville was going to be $2,600 a foot, they told me I was crazy. When they told me Scarborough was going to be $1,100 a foot, they told me I was crazy. When they told me Bayview Village was going to be $1,250 a foot, right? Like, it's on it. This is how it's been. Now, who can guess on the way down where things are going to be in 2 years from now, right?
Right.
This is the crazy thing. So I go from my experience, and I don't have a clue, okay? Like, let's be clear about that. But in my experience in 2008, 2009, when it turned around fast. And prices, wherever they went down, they bounced back and then some, like really friggin' fast. And I don't remember anything about immigration back then. I don't really remember inflation though back then. That's what I keep saying is different than the last time, because I don't really remember a big inflation crazy story in 2008, 2009. I just remember like the world was falling apart in the banking system, which I guess technically that's happening now too, but we're just not talking about it because there's aliens and fires all over the place.
But it is almost a perfect storm, right? So land sales are down, so less application. Housing starts are down. Pre-construction sales are down. Once people catch wind that pre-con is hot again, and that people are all going to want to start buying into these investments, and there's going to be a bunch of launches, they'll go crazy. It's just not happening right now. People are not going to go crazy for pre-con until...
Are we not having lines still, like out in Whitby when somebody launches 40 singles, 41-foot singles?
Yeah, you're getting lines, but it's lines of realtors.
Lines of realtors. And are the realtors like buying them to
no.
flip?
They're there for the coffee.
They're not buying them.
They're just there to like make a TikTok video.
Media.
Yeah.
Check this place out, bro.
Yeah.
Look how busy the event is. There's 300 people. Meanwhile, 200 of them are realtors.
Yeah.
Who are the other 100?
Buyers.
Social media assistants.
What's it going to take, Jordan? What does it look like, the environment where people, when you got these oversubscribed sites where all these worksheets start coming in again, what does that scenario look like? What needs to happen in order for people to start getting back to the point where when you launch a 400 unit building, you have 1,500 worksheets ready to buy again? What does that look like?
Either for your commodity style, like condo project, you need rates to come down. End of story. And for something else, like
to where,
who knows? But there will be exceptions to that rule for things like Union City, like something priced really well in an area.
What's Union City? Markham or something?
Yeah.
Markham is good.
Well, for whatever reason, we had 8,500 condo sales in the GTA this year. And when you think about it, 25% of them were at one project in Markham.
Holy.
One in four of every condo sold this year was at one site.
What did they pay for the land? What did what did they pay for the land? Like, when did they buy the land? Like,
I have no idea.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What was the nationality of the buyers?
I think that does matter. I think that the people who've been launching sites over the last few years have been paying an increasingly higher and higher amount for land, and so that they could only afford to sell it for so much. But now we've got at Yorkdale and like all these big, huge players who've owned land for so long, they're going to look at it all and they're going to say, look, the only way we launch is if we put it on at a price that is the market's going to take in, because there's no guarantee that rates do come down, and that those sites will sell because they will be at prices compared to what we've seen in the past are going to be really attractive, even if it's,
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. We launched a site in Milton at $820 a square foot, parking included. And the only reason the developer can afford to do that is because the land they've had it forever.
Yeah. I still don't
those are the sites that
understand. When I saw you launch that, I didn't want to bring that up. But like when I saw that, I was like, how the fuck are these guys making a penny here? Because I don't care if somebody had to pay them for the land for $820 to make that's almost like the hard cost of construction. Forget about the soft costs, and they have to pay those still, don't they? Maybe no, the soft costs are less because they own the land, they don't have any interest, but like, fuck, 820, man. Or they're okay dumping it razor
Milton.
tight.
They bought that
Doesn't
thing for
matter.
$400,000 20 years
still
ago.
have to build it. Like the building costs the same in Milton, if not more, because who the fuck's going to go to Milton instead of Toronto when all the work's in Toronto? These guys are schlepping from everywhere for more money in Toronto for sure. And it's just happening. So like, I don't know how, like the numbers, the construction costs have to be at least the same as building in Toronto or very similar. Soft costs other than interest have to be similar. So like, where's the difference? The land can't be that different. I mean, in Scarborough, I paid $29 a foot a few years ago. How much fucking cheaper? And you had to be at 1,100 to make money there. So how the hell can you be at
Maybe they're just ready to
Milton?
build. Sometimes you go through this process. It's been 20 years. You've been dreaming about the building. You finally get your approval.
Been longer than 20.
Yeah.
Longer than 20.
Launch. Like Jordan, what price do I need to launch at in order for this to sell? $820 per square foot. Done. This is what we want to do. We don't want to sit on this for another decade.
Yeah, it's also phase 1 of 3 towers, right? So you can make up margin on the later launches.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.